Do you know that our DNA is equivalent for 97% to that of a mouse? Do you also know that our DNA is equivalent for 98% to that of a chimpanzee? Although we as humans have so much in common with these two particular animals, there's one big difference. We as humans are tearing down the world with our way of living, while the other two animals are just doing their thing and not harming the planet. I'm Cyril, and together with my colleague Maarten, we're currently working as Sustainable Development Goals managers at the Media Hotel in Berlin. It is our job to make the hotel more environmental friendly. With this TED Talk, we also hope that you're going to contribute something to the Sustainable Development Goals. We're going to tell you everything about it in the next couple of minutes. Curious yet? Let's go. First, we will give you some general information about the Sustainable Development Goals and about the hotel. We start off with the Sustainable Development Goals. The 193 members of the United Nations have adopted this development agenda for 2015 to 2030. The agenda consists of 17 goals, called the Sustainable Development Goals. It is often abbreviated by SDG. The goals have the purpose of making the world a better place. A better place, a more sustainable place, and last but not least, a place where inequities between humans are less than they were before. Alright, now about the hotel. The Media Hotel, which we have investigated, is a hotel with a 4-star, who has 4 stars and has 361 rooms. It is located in the beautiful city of Berlin. They have all kinds of facilities, like a swimming pool, a wellness, and several hotel bars and restaurants. All these facilities make the hotel a nice place to stay, but on the other side, it also causes a lot of usage of energy and waste. Maarten will start tell you how we as Sustainable Development Goal managers have implemented certain changes, and then I will take it over again. See you later.
We have focused our job on 4 sustainable development goals. The first goal is goal number 6, monitor energy and water usage. Let's start with energy usage. Hotel guest uses on average 2 times more energy when he's staying in the hotel than he's staying at home. We understand that you're on vacation, so you're not busy with saving the energy. We've implemented some smart innovations to save energy without irritating the hotel guest. For example, we use timers on the water taps, which are working with a moving sensor. If you haven't moved your hands into the sink, there won't be coming any water out. We've done this to prevent the fact that many hotel guests forget to close the water tap and a lot of water will be spilled while they're going out for a long and wild night or just a drink. Alongside this invention, we have implemented another process which is actually more interesting than the first one. When a guest is at the check-in desk, the employee tells him that there's a usage meter in his room. The consumption meter is set to what a guest should consume without placing too much of a burden in the environment. The maximum usage of a guest per night is, for example, 2 hours of electricity, phone charges excluded, and 15 minutes of water usage. Every time the guest stays beneath that required level of energy, the guests get a discount of 50% of the hotel restaurant. This means that the guests will take a look after his usage and on the same time will eat at the hotel restaurant instead of a restaurant of one of our competitors. With this invention, have reduced both the energy and water usage by nearly 8% in 1 year. Did you know our water consumption is rising by 1% a year in the world? We think it's way too much and try to be a leader in the decrease of water usage. Water usage is a big problem in many development countries. Over 1 million people in development countries have inadequate access to clean water, and 1.5 million children die because of diarrhea. Most of them are under the age of 5. There are some of the reasons why we are trying to reduce our water usage. We know we won't make a big difference, but we hope more people will follow and make the world a bit better, step by step. The other goal I will be telling you something about is goal number 7. We want to increase the use of green energy or certified renewable energy to ensure that 70% of the energy we use is environmentally friendly. For thousands of years, people have lived in this earth, our earth. Since the technological developments in this world, such as the car and a plane, we started using fossil fuel. These are fuels which have been in our earth as long as we know. But we started to use them and take the fuels out of the earth. We found out that this fuel is limited. We can't use this forever. So we found other ways to make energy. By the use of these fossil fuels, we damage our world and our environment. Yes, I know, you've probably heard it a lot of times already. But this is something we can't fix anymore, because we can make sure it won't be worse. By doing this, the environment will stay slightly unharmed and it will save the world a lot of money. One of the ideas we have put in the hotel is to place solar panels in between the windows of the rooms and the top of the roof. In this way, the wall of the hotel will be covered with solar panels. In this way, we will use 70% green energy, and we try to make it 100% and to be total green. But that's something we have to brainstorm about how to do that. We have another idea implemented in our hotel. It's a moving detector which will turn off the lights in the room. When you walk in, the lights will automatically turn on. When you move, the lights will stay on and there will be no problem. We have found out a lot of people forget to turn off the lights when they leave. That's cost a lot of energy that isn't necessary for us. With the moving sensor, we made sure that this isn't a problem anymore. After 10 minutes of no movements, the lights will automatically turn off. This way, no energy is wasted during a stay in one of our rooms. Another idea we had was isolating the hotel. The winters in Berlin are very cold, so the first thing people do when they come in is turn on the heater. When they leave, they often forget to turn it off, and a lot of energy will be spilled. So we found a solution on this problem. We isolate the building better, so the warm air will stay inside the rooms. The heater will make sure the rooms stay on the same temperature when you are there, but they will have to use way less energy by doing so. This is a big investment, but it makes sure the energy of the heating system is decreased.
Already tired yet? Hang on, we're already halfway. I will give you a description about how we have implemented Goal 11. This goal is all about making cities more sustainable. I hear you thinking, why should a hotel interfere with things that do not apply really to the hotel? Well, let me tell you, the answer is quite simple. We believe that the hotel should lead the way when it comes to sustainability. After all, the hotel industry is one of the biggest polluters in this world. We see opportunities for the media hotel when it comes to sustainability. And at the same time, we would like to build an advantage over our competitors by presenting ourselves as an environment-friendly hotel. We believe that it will attract guests, and we believe that if our competitors see that they will also start to be, that they say that they also want to be environmental friendly. So it's a win-win. At first, we will grow financially, and after that, our competitors will become our friends because we all can contribute to the Sustainable Development Goals, and that is Maarten and mine. That is our main goal. All right, but how do we approach the hotel? How do we approach the Sustainable Development Goals from our hotel? Since we started as Sustainable Development Goals managers, we separate all waste. From plastic to glass, everything is carefully sorted, so at least 30% of our waste can be recycled. Our end goal is to recycle 80%, but it's going to take some time to implement that. We've planned to reach this goal by 2030, when the Sustainable Development Goals are ending, and we hope that we get there, but of course as soon as possible. Also, we have decided to switch to recycled amenities. Recycled amenities means that, for example, your toothbrush, your shoe polisher, and your tissues are already made of used products. We're also asked the guest by the check-in desk if he really wants and needs the amenities. Because, let's be honest, I do it, you do it. How often does it happen that after you check in, you throw the amenities away, or you take them in your bag, and you never see it again? The last change that we have implemented is that we've stopped the change of bed sheets and towels every night. Right now, we only change them every 2 nights. This means that we have decreased the energy usage of our laundry department and decreased the labor costs in the housekeeping department. So again, it's a win for the environment and a win for the hotel. We've already reached our last goal. Goal number 13. This goal is all about climate change. How can you prevent climate change? To be honest, there's no specific answer to that, because you simply can't prevent it. However, Maarten and I don't think in problems, we think in solutions. That's why we've decided to change the question in not how do you prevent climate change, no, how do you slow down climate change? There are so many things that you can do as a person to slow down climate change. You can buy yourself an electric car, you can use the public transport, or you can place solar panels on your roof. After a long discussion, Maarten and I have decided to try the last solution. We've planted solar panels on all the roofs of the Media Hotel after calculating how many sun hours per year there are in Berlin. Well, all calculation shows us that within 4 years it is already financially attractive to put solar panels on your roof, because you save a lot of energy costs. And again, you contribute to the Sustainable Development Goals. And most important of all, you decrease the emission of CO2 by not using fossil fuels.
Okay, sorry, we are almost done. I hope you understand how big of a problem this is. We have to take the Sustainable Development Goals very seriously. Otherwise, we will destroy our only planet. We hope by making these changes, we can make an example of how it can be done. We hope by teaching you a bit more about this subject, some of you will start to act a bit more like a chimpanzee and don't destroy our world and our environment. Thank you for your patience and your time.